I was asked to check this out, and I didn't even know this existed. Venom versus Bane. I love them both. Like I know them both, but I would never thought to put them two together. You know what I mean? What made Death Battles put them two together? Maybe because Bane takes Venom to get strong. I mean, obviously it's a different kind of Venom, but you know what I mean. Maybe because that relation they put. I don't know, but I'm gonna say Venom. I do not see Bane beating Venom. There's literally nothing. No, Venom, that's a whole different kind of power right there. I do not see, even with the Venom in Bane, there is no way I see Bane winning this at all. Nah, if anything, Venom's going to eat this dude. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, let's see here. Shout out to Desert Battles, but I think this is an easy choice, Venom. I love them both, but if I had to put my money on one, it's going to be Venom. I'll be shocked if Venom loses this.
Every champion of justice inspires others, whether they mean to or not.
And sometimes that inspiration creates your worst nightmare.
Venom, the ultimate antithesis to Spider-Man.
I see
And
no way Bane
the
winning
burly
this.
genius who broke the bat. He's Wiz and I'm
He broke the
Boomstick.
bat. Whole different
It's
character
our
fighting
job to
Venom.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. The word symbiosis refers to two organisms living in beneficial harmony, such as when two beings bond over an obsessive, psychotic desire to kill Spider-Man.
Eddie Brock was an up-and-coming journalist on the brink of national success when life decided to just shit all over him.
One day, Eddie published an article incriminating a man he thought was a serial killer. However, that very same day, Spider-Man caught the real killer, publicly shaming Eddie.
Dang.
As a result,
That's rough.
Eddie's company fired him, his father disowned him, and his wife left him.
Dang.
Also,
I forgot about that part of the story.
Damn,
Goodness
talk about
gracious.
a bad day.
Wait, what was the last part?
Understandably,
Like the other stuff wasn't
Eddie's
enough?
company fired him, his father disowned him, and his wife left him. Also, he had cancer.
Damn, talk about a bad day.
Goodness gracious.
Understandably pretty upset about it, Eddie blamed Spider-Man for ruining his life. This led to his fateful meeting with a weird black gooey alien. Remember Gak?
That's like the
90s?
Killing Joke
It's
with
just like that,
Joker.
except
One bad
alive.
day. That's a. I don't know. Venom might have had the worst day that Joker did.
This was a symbiote from the planet Clintar, an alien species with one goal: to grow stronger by fusing with a living host. I know that sounds intimidating and almost parasitic, but the Clintar people are naturally a peaceful race. However, they often inherit their host's traits and personality. This symbiote in particular had previously bonded with a violent alien bent on genocide and a costume superhero everybody knows as Deadpool.
That crazy lunatic? Oh, there's no way this symbiote
Wait,
is
for
sane
real?
after that.
It wasn't.
Oh,
Afterward,
I
it
never knew
bonded
that.
with Spider-Man, who experienced this rage and lunacy firsthand. Horrified by this, Spider-Man eventually discarded the symbiote. Unaware the alien had determined Spidey was its ideal host and became obsessed with him.
So what do you get when you combine an angry man and a black goo monster, both hatefully obsessed with the same guy? Most just call him Venom.
Did you know? Eddie came up with the name Venom because he felt he was spewing venom from the tabloids he worked at.
Seriously? I give that origin a 3 out of 10. Thank God the name's cool at least, and Venom's abilities are even cooler. He's insanely strong, ridiculously agile, and has a fast-paced healing factor. He can power through bullets with no problem
I was
at all.
actually one that
Plus,
liked
the
Venom in
symbiote
Spider-Man
carries some of
3.
the abilities of its
I liked him
previous
in there.
owners,
I know some
including
people didn't.
Spidey.
I did. A
That
lot
means
didn't,
he can
but
climb
I
off
thought he was
walls
cool.
and shoot webbing strong enough that
I wish he
Spidey
was
himself
bigger,
can't
obviously,
break
but
through.
still.
Technically
For the little bit he was
speaking,
in there, I
Venom
thought it was
simply
decent.
reproduces the webbing effects via one of his more useful powers, shape-shifting. This symbiote can act as a liquid, allowing it to increase Venom's size for intimidation, or even mimic Eddie's everyday clothing for discretion.
Not to mention, Venom can morph into a wingsuit to glide through the air, isolate
Bane is
burst
not
toxins
beating
from
this.
its host's body, straight up turn invisible, or even just sprout spikes
I didn't know that
for
part.
simple stabbing weapons.
With these abilities seemingly limited only by his twisted imagination, Venom has tangled with many of his world's heavy hitters. He's defeated Spider-Man with
Yeah, see, that was Colossus. Colossus is beating Bane.
penance stare and shaken off the Hulk's infamous thunderclap. That's
Yeah,
right,
like
he's
these
even
are
taking
characters
blows
will
from the likes
stump.
of the
These characters will
Juggernaut and
stump
the Hulk.
Bane.
Even if Venom does get injured, the symbiote can rapidly heal its host. From broken bones,
Even if
impaled
Venom
through
did
the
win some of
chest,
those battles,
or
the
even
fact that he was
blasts
fighting
from an
against and holding his
anti-tank
own,
rocket, He's also
Let
so
you know,
speedy
Bane
he
has
can
no
catch
chance.
up to bullets in mid-flight. But if he doesn't feel like it, he'll just take the shot and spit it back with deadly force.
He's strong enough to bust down metal doors with his fists, tear apart large military trucks, or throw cars several blocks away.
I mean, part of that's gotta be Brock. Have you seen how much that dude can lift?
Most impressively, Venom once held up a giant carnival ride similar to a Ferris wheel, even after getting struck by one of his worst weaknesses, a sound gun.
A sound gun? That's pretty lame. So, like, I can just beat him if I scream really loud?
With enough sound or literal firepower,
Like
yes,
Daredevil's
you could
weakness.
force the symbiote to expose the vulnerable host underneath. Though I should note that repeated exposure has helped Venom build up some tolerance. Also, while the symbiote is highly versatile, Venom is not exactly a strategist. Unsurprising given his apparent insanity.
I like being bad. It makes me happy.
The symbiote also requires a diet containing the chemical phenethylamine.
Feno, what? You like, buy that at the store, or?
No, it's found in certain fungi, chocolate, and brain matter, which the symbiote greatly hungers for.
Oh great, now it eats brains! God, this guy is literally a living nightmare.
Eddie, is that you?
There's no more Eddie and no more symbiote. Only Venom.
I love that show. Alright, let's see what Bane got.
In his personal mission to drive crime
I
from
don't
Gotham
see it,
City,
bro. I do not
Batman
see
has
Bane
faced
winning
dozens
this.
of foes, each more vile and cunning than the last. But none challenged his sheer
I love
willpower
Bane,
more
too.
than the monstrous man called Bane.
Bane's life was screwed from the start. He was born into prison and made to carry out his dead dad's life sentence. Talk about
Dang.
carrying the sins of your father.
What the heck?
Who wants a
How do
baby?
you carry this?
Couldn't it
Wait,
just-
how do you carry your dad's sentence, bro? That's crazy. I've never heard of that before. I did not know that's what Bane had.
Carry out his dead dad's life sentence. Talk about carrying the sins of your father. I mean, who puts a baby in jail?
Right, how was that his
Go
fault?
through the bars? Did they make a baby jail? So many
That's
questions.
crazy.
The child spent his dawning years in captivity, forced to fend for himself against a cruel and unforgiving world. Then one day, a fateful accident caused something to snap inside him.
I'm guessing his neck.
No, well, it should have. Instead, the boy slipped into a coma where he saw a vision of his future self. A man standing above all other men.
Future self told him he would be second to none, so long as he could conquer the power of fear, which is apparently shaped like a bat.
Huh.
Nah,
That's
look at
interesting.
that.
I forgot about
What
this
are
part of the
odds?
story.
When the
Interesting.
child awoke, he began his journey to conquer that fear through the power of bloody murder.
Hell yeah. That's also when the prison warden called him a bane to everything holy.
And that's why he's named Bane.
Ugh, 2 out of 10. Anyway,
I tell you,
it wasn't
man,
long
Batman's
before
villains be having
Bane
some of the
caught
darkest
wind of a
histories.
certain bat ruling Gotham City by fear. But he got to work trying to become the ridiculously jacked guy he saw in his dream, so he could take down Batman once and for all.
As he grew up, Bane entered an intense daily workout regimen, not just of his body, but his mind as well. He educated himself in 10 languages, escapology, combat tactics, and several martial arts.
See, this is
including
the
a few he
Bane
created
I would
himself.
like in live action.
pretty
This
much
more
became a legend
descriptive
across the
version,
prison.
because that's one thing people forget. And I'm glad Tom Hardy's kind of showcased it in like Arkham Origins. Bane is a genius. He really is. People forget about that. They just see the brute force and they forget this dude is a genius. That's why when Tom Hardy's came out, some people didn't understand. It was like, why is like Bane's doing all this? And I'm like, yeah, he actually could do worse. Bane is really smart, and I'm glad they're showcasing this. 'Cause I do remember this part of him.
So to remind
10 languages, escapology, combat tactics, and several martial arts, including a few he created himself.
Bane pretty much became a legend across the prison. So to remind everybody who was in charge, the warden decided to make an example of him.
See, this place wasn't just a prison. The army of Santa Prisca was conducting tests on human subjects with an experimental formula called VENOM.
Because super soldier formulas are all the rage.
The procedure had killed every previous test subject, but Bane proved hardier than expected.
And after he had a taste, Bane wanted venom for himself. So he faked his own death, punched a few sharks to death, and liberated
Oh
the
my
whole
goodness,
prison
I forgot
planet.
about that.
The inmates joined his cause, and he took his new super soldier serum to Gotham City.
Using a special apparatus on his wrist, Bane can administer a dosage of venom directly into his brain at will. Doing so dramatically increases his muscle mass, turning him into one of Gotham City's most ferocious physical threats.
See, people are used they used to Bane like that. They forget the
destroyed
genius.
the Batmobile with his bare hands, jumped off skyscrapers without injury, and lifted loaded armored trucks which weigh tens of thousands of pounds. And then there's the feat he's most famous for, breaking the back of Batman.
Yeah, that was
But Bane
rough.
didn't
I remember
just
that
break
comic
bone.
when I first read
He
it.
literally put poor Batman into a coma.
Well, years later, Batman did get his revenge. After swapping powers with Superman, he paid Bane a visit and broke his everything.
What comic is
And
that?
somehow this didn't kill him.
He's one tough
I don't
son of a
remember that
bitch,
one.
And if he needs it, Bane can crank up his flow of venom for more strength and faster healing. But when he first tried this, it came at a cost.
Turns out, an overdose of venom can temporarily deteriorate one's mind, turning Bane into a mindless, muscle-bound beast.
And it's also surprisingly addictive. So eventually, Bane swore off the stuff for some time.
But this only let Bane prove that he is just as dangerous even without the performance-enhancing drug. He's been pelted by dozens of bricks at once and taken countless stabbings and bullets without even reacting. He once cauterized his own wound with a blowtorch and even got thrown hundreds of yards by a Elasti-Woman and got right back up, ready to fight.
Still off the juice, Bane is strong enough
Yeah, I
to tear
love
down
Bane,
a stone prison wall.
I'm glad they broke this
casually
down
rip
about
off
his
an armored
smarts,
guy's
because he
limbs
definitely is.
And take out dozens of members of the League of Assassins.
He's more than just
solo.
brute force.
But if he really needs to, he can always fall off the wagon and get back on the venom.
Bane's absurd power is matched only by his intelligent mind. He possesses a photographic memory, rivals Ra's al Ghul in chess, and deduced the identity of Batman in 1 year when nobody else could figure it out.
Yeah, Bane's pretty ridiculous, but it's no secret that he's at his best when he's got that venom
Still, though,
juice pumping
he's
through
not
his
beating
veins.
Venom.
Luckily for him, he eventually developed a form of venom that didn't turn his brain into mush, and he then soon got addicted to that stuff all over again.
Still, Bane has proven over and over again that with or without Venom, anyone who crosses him will beg for mercy and receive none.
That was a good movie.
Before, I broke the
Justice
bat.
League Doom.
Today, I break the man.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this
Love
debate
you, Bane,
once
but
and for
Venom.
all.
But all this
Definitely.
strength talk has reminded me I
don't even think
woke
this is gonna be a
up, and
challenge
the
for
best way
Venom.
to do it is with a delicious home-cooked meal.
Unless he uses his genius
I'm a
to
man who
counter.
likes a good
You know what? That's the
home-cooked
only
meal.
way I see it. Where Bane uses his genius to counter Venom. Like he had prep time, like the Batman way prep time, and actually got like something that the extra sound that weakens Venom. He has something like that. Outside of that, even then, I gotta go with Venom
Going
here.
out to time for a death battle.
Let's see. I could be wrong. I don't think so. But wait, how old is this? 8 years ago. Okay. So the graphics ain't gonna be like it was this year. Oh, excuse me.
Niños.
It's that.
No, it's something else.
Hey, he just ripped his body? So he took his flesh off his bones.
You're mine.
Fine.
Yummy.
They got some animations of Venom for Marvel's Captain 2.
Oh, your blood's spicy. Delicious.
They ain't fighting back.
Big Daddy can punch.
So, you fall back on cheap magic tricks, trying to disappear. Yet you don't know how to be truly invisible. No.
He adopted the dark. Venom doesn't know that. No, I'm sorry. He was born in it. That was Batman that adopted. He was born in it, molded by it. Not over.
You're just like all the others. Broken.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was about to say, nah, bro. Breaking the bat and breaking is not the same. You can't break Venom. I was confused at first. I was like, wait, hey, Venom's blood, isn't it?
Now, what we came for.
Dang, bro. Oh, wow.
Up goes the weasel.
He's joking about. He sounds more like Carnage than Venom. I ain't gonna front. Oh, look, Batman like, oh,
Both fighters were
yeah,
intense
Batman, you might
physical
want to get
threat.
out of there. You might not want to invest that time in Venom.
But only
Do your prepare for it, plan for it.
You, that can't taste good.
Both fighters were intense physical threats, but only one wielded the superior Venom.
Venom had many advantages over Bane.
Many
Speed,
advantages. That's what I was
durability,
saying.
Versatility, and even strength.
Bane's peak strength was at most just enough to lift a 27-ton car. Meanwhile, Venom was strong enough to stop a falling carnival ride and hold it up by himself, even while in a weakened state.
Yeah, let's remember
Comparing
he's
it to similar
Batman's
carnival
villain. That should
rides,
tell you
my
right there.
very
It's a
conservative
power
estimate
difference.
Would place this thing weighing around 200 tons.
Way more impressive than anything Bane ever lifted.
Of course, Bane was smarter. However, even if he had deduced Venom's key weaknesses to fire and sound, he wasn't really equipped to take advantage of them.
No.
As for speed, Venom could catch bullets. Even better, he could catch up to bullets in midair. He had to move over 1,500 miles per hour to do that.
Ironically enough, almost twice the speed of sound.
Surprisingly, their durability levels were pretty even. Both have taken hits from Superman-level beings and lived to fight another day.
The big difference being Venom's healing factor was far superior. He could fight on par with Juggernaut, who can make 4.8 magnitude earthquakes with his bare hands.
But it's not like Batman ever needed super strength to knock Bane out cold.
In time, Venom's superior strength, speed, durability, and versatility simply overwhelmed Bane.
Looks like Venom was the real Bane of this fight.
The winner is
Yeah,
Venom.
I'm not surprised. I love Bane, but yeah. It's just a power difference, bro. At the end of the day, Batman's my favorite superhero, but I understand the score here. I understand the power levels. Venom's a Spider-Man level villain. You know what I'm saying? Bane fights Batman. Totally different. If Bane fought Spider-Man, Bane wouldn't exist. He would probably quit. To be real with you. So, yeah, even with all those advances that Bane had, unless he studied Venom and used his genius to counter, he might get out of it with that. That's a might. Head up? No. That's like Batman's my favorite. I know head up, he's not beating a lot of superheroes. But with planning, okay. Like, I still hold it. We beat Superman, so you can complain all you want about it. Oh, he took prep time. Yes, you need prep time to face Superman. But yeah, so anybody's beatable with some prep time. Well, almost anybody. But straight up like that, I just couldn't see it. But yeah, that was still cool to think about it. Bane versus Venom. I never would have thought them two together. But what else should I check out? Let me know in the comment section. Who else should I like a versus? What else should I check out? Thanks for tuning in.